What's up guys, hope you are having an amazing day, and welcome. We are back again with our compilation of sad women yapping about men getting their passport and going to find love elsewhere.
I can't tell if you're joking or not. This is so, wait, men that are terrible, that don't want to stop being terrible, are going to get their passport and leave. And that's going to create problems? like Andrew Tate, when he talks about how women in Romania are so much better. What woman in this country is like, oh my God, I need to start acting like Romanian women? And this is no shade on Romanian women, but I promise you, no woman ever is like, oh, here's a horrible man that's threatening to leave. I better change. These passport dudes, which I just learned was a thing, are the funniest ever because they think they're so important that that's a threat. That's a threat. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go find women somewhere else. Then go. Nobody's stopping you. Just go. What does that say about you that you have to take the time to get a passport to go somewhere else to meet people that like you?
Shame, shame, shame. Shame is one of the four major arrows of a low-value woman. It's part of a low-value woman's pathology.
Shame, insults, and downplaying. Typical tactics of an emotional manipulator. She shamed men by equating traveling abroad to find a good woman to being terrible. But as it is common with manipulators, they never provide evidence to back up their claims. Because that's how shame wielded by women works. For them, shame is just another way to take control. And then she goes on to insult Romanian women by laughing at how they behave, and she insinuate that they are so bad and that nobody should be like them, but she seasoned it with a little passive aggressiveness by saying that she has nothing against Romanian women. And of course, the good ol' downplaying, making it look like it is not a big deal to her that men are getting their passport and going overseas. But here's the thing, if the passport brothers are so insignificant, why is she talking about them?
Oh my God, what now? But really, what problems does that create? Creates problems for those women. And honestly, I think everybody should go out and see the world. So this is like an all-around win. And what do they think is going to happen? That they're gonna bring these women back to the States, and then the women here are going to be like, oh, they have these amazing men, and if only I had been more traditional, if only I had been more subservient, if only I would have acted more like a housekeeper, or then maybe I could have won that prize. I love it how guys out themselves. I love this app so much because you just see oh, you are another horrible person. I will continue on my journey without horrible people. Thank you very much.
Projection, projection, projection. All of this is just projection. This woman must be a regular on The View. Her forced fake laugh is on point. Anyways, nobody is forcing Western women to change. It is Western women who are trying to make men change and be fine with them and what they want. Western women can keep on doing what they are doing. Nobody is forcing them to change. What these women don't understand, or refuse to understand, is that the Passport Brothers movement says more about the Western woman and the Western culture than it does the men who are going overseas. Men are going abroad to possibly find wives and start families. But men from other countries are not coming in the US to make wives out of American women and start families with them.
Oh, but it is mine. It is mine to fight because what's the saying goes? I have a dog in this fight. My mama she was very beautiful. We're from El Salvador, and my mama was very, very attractive. And my town, I'm from Surf City, Puerto Libertad, and it's a surfing destination, and this has been happening since the 70s, maybe even before. The affluent white men would go, to third world countries like El Salvador, and now other destinations, and they would, obviously there's alleged love. The story goes that there's love, but at the end of the day, what happens? Women get left pregnant, for whatever reason, they can't bring them. Whatever happens, you know, it's a nasty predator behavior. Excuse my accent when I get emotional or upset. My accent comes out real bad. But you know, it's one of those things where like it's just nasty. It's colonizer behavior. It's disgusting. My mom's okay. I think the story goes that they were in love, but my brother was born, you know, from his dad's American. He's half Salvadorian, but you know, but he didn't have support from his dad, you know, until like he was like 30 or something. You know, it's just Allegedly, he went back for her, blah blah blah, whoop-de-doo, but no. This is nasty predator behavior, and every time I see this, I'm going to denounce it, because you want to purchase love, you want a wife, you want to go to places where the women are needy, where, you know, there are little women's rights, you know, and it's just nasty. It's nasty, and we should call it what it is. It's predator behavior, and there's nothing cute about it. There's nothing cute about it, and there's an aftermath that is left in those countries and for those women. And this is why I'm so passionate about this, and I will always comment. I will always denounce it. And and sometimes now the women that are participating, it's gold digging and prostitution if you participate. At the end of the day, and I'm not saying that my mom was a prostitute or a gold digger, but you know, it's kind of, at the end of the day, if someone's offering you a better lifestyle, you know, and my mom really thought she was in love, and when he tried to go back for her, you know, it was too late. It's too late.
Her little story has more holes in it than a wheel of Swiss cheese. She is talking about predatory behavior and colonization, but she is also saying that her mom was in love with that white man and they had a child, but she goes on to say that the man didn't help the child until the child was 30. Why? What happened? If he didn't want anything to do with the child from the beginning, he would have helped. Why help a 30-years-old grown-ass man that you refuse to help at a stage of his life when he really needed help, aka his childhood? From where I'm seeing it, this woman is just mad about the fact that she didn't get her mom's genes.
So I know a lot of these passport bros, and especially black men, are in my comments asking me why I'm talking about this. It's not my fight. And before anything, I'm a woman, so I'm always going to stand up for women regardless of race. And one thing that really bothers me about this is these same passport bros are the men who probably tried to hit on me in the US before they realized that we don't like them either. I'm from a town that really doesn't have that many Asian women, especially Asian women who look like me. Like I said, you guys, I'm adopted. I grew up in a white family in the Midwest, so I have no beauty standards from South Korea. I'm a thick woman. I weigh about 165 pounds. I'm 5'5". Damn. So honestly, the brothers like to holler, and they still do. Regardless of what some men in the comments are trying to say, that black men aren't checking for Asian women. Yeah, right. Check my DMs. But anyway, pretty much every time I met a black man, he thought it would be a flex to say something like, yeah, I like my women foreign. I like my women exotic. And I don't know why they decided to say that to me, if they thought it would make me feel good or something, but for me, it's always a red flag. And so I would dig in a little bit further and say, well, what do you mean by that? Like, because I'm a white girl on the inside. My family is white. I grew up in a white community in a small town in the Midwest. So I might look exotic, but I'm Wonder Bread white on the inside. So
unrefined banana, yellow on the outside or white on the inside.
Anyway, whenever these guys would say this, I'd be like, well, you're about to be in for a big disappointment if you're expecting a submissive, docile Asian to take care of you. But it really bothered me when these guys would say, yeah, I don't like black women, because that's what it always came down to, that they didn't date black women regardless if they were black or not. And their moms are black, their sisters are black, their cousins are black. I'm like, would you say this to their face? That's weird. So I kind of pick and prod after I already decided, yeah, I'm done with this, I'm out, because anybody who says something like that just is an immediate red flag. But it always came down to the same stupid stereotypes that black men always have to say about women. They're loud, they're masculine, they don't know how to treat a man, they wear fake hair. So what? So what? You don't have to put down an entire race of women because you have a preference. And honestly, like, I've dated pretty much every race, every ethnicity. I'm Ms. Worldwide when it comes to dating.
Little getting dug out. Raw.
Only common denominator is black hair and dark eyes usually. But I've never heard any group of men put down their own women more than I've heard black men do it in pursuit of other women. And I just find it really disheartening. And I understand why this divide is getting bigger, but I don't want to be a part of it. So I hate it, and I had to speak on it.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Oh boy. These women are exhausting. She is losing it over black men not wanting to date black women, and she calls it a red flag. But when those same black women call black men dusty and all sorts of degrading terms, isn't that a valid red flag that can definitely push men to date out of their race? If double standards didn't exist, Western women will have no standards. This white feminist locked in the body of an obese Asian woman is the reason why you should never bring a foreign woman back in the US. The US environment is toxic and very conducive to female entitlement, promiscuity, and ungratefulness. Anyways, that will be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like the video, leave a comment, and a sub to the channel will be awesome. Take care, till next time.